Alright. I'm in the game.
Hmm?
I'm in the game.
What would you like to do?
You have anything?
Uh, I guess we could try to get a style page, I guess. I mean, unless you have another better idea.
No, I was just trying to sell that pattern coloring stuff.
Don't you have a trading guild for that? You
They
don't do
said
it that way.
it would sell better in zone.
Who's they?
The Sajik order, whatever.
You ask them advice?
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's nothing but
Well,
trolls
nobody
in the
knows
zone.
what to look for. Nobody knows to look for it or anything.
No, there's people that do, and those are the people with the money. You're making you waste your time. You don't have to do that. What's the point of being in that guild if you're gonna sell in the fucking zone? Huh?
I thought you would try. Sometimes things sell in zone better.
Yeah. Just too many trolls. Waste your time. Too much negativity. You'd have to just say want to sell and then say the bottom line price and that's it. Want to sell and then put the price and then that's it. And if somebody wants to buy it, they'll buy it. You can hang around all day asking if you want, but it's not gonna make a difference. Somebody's gonna buy it. You'll have to be hanging around while people are continuously logging in. It just takes time to put it in the trader and they get a cut. At least it could just do it for you. And you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you put it in your trader and it didn't sell already. Is that the case?
Well, yeah, but I put it in for 3 mil, so
3 million for what?
that pattern that nobody has.
What pattern's that?
It's called the Red Guard Mat Meditation
The Red Guard what?
Mat.
You can't sell a mat for 3 million. They're very...
They'll sell it for 2.
A purple Red Guard mat that just is a mat and you put it on the floor.
Yeah, but nobody's ever seen it before.
Doesn't matter. Its value has to do with what it is. A staircase, a wall, a structure. Like, it has to be something that people can use to make something. It can't just be a mat and be worth that much automatically because nobody's seen it. Just because nobody's seen it doesn't mean it's worth a lot. That's very unrealistic. They really told you that? Alright, give me the name of it exactly. Let's see what the DrummerBot says. Did you check DrummerBot?
Yeah, it's in there for 2.5 million.
Cash. No one is gonna buy that for 2.5 million. That DrummerBot is lying to you. Here, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. There's no fucking way in hell anybody's gonna go out of their way to spend a ton of money on that. Just look at it. You don't get to feel it with your own hands in real life. You can't say it's soft and plush. It just has to do with aesthetic, the way it looks. It couldn't possibly sell for 2 million. The only reason why the Germanbot's saying that is because somehow maybe one item has been recorded sold on the Germanbot, like one of it, and somehow it's recorded for that price, but you can't get people to buy it for that price. It's simply not good looking enough or not useful enough to be worth that kind of money. Well, alright, if I were you and you think you're gonna be able to sell it for 2 million, why don't you put it in the trader for 2 million? But it costs a lot to put that up for 2 million. It's not cheap.
I was just gonna do zone when I'm bored, so I'll switch to my tank. You wanna run for the motif?
What zone did you even go into?
Deshaun.
So, how would one get out
Cradle.
there to meet with him?
Ordon. Not
You might
yet.
have to wait till like 9 o'clock at night to do that, because
Oh.
there's not enough people online. You gotta do it when it's prime time in ESL, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
So you think 9?
Yeah, 9 p.m. would be prime time,
Eastern.
Eastern. Prime time, ESL, yeah. That's the most active time. That's when the most players are online.
Oh,
9
let me
o'clock.
switch to my good tank.
Alright.
No charge to have a look. Do your trading here. Selling, buying, trading right here.
My food delivery place is recalling onions from back in September. Like, I'm gonna still have an onion that they gave me back in September. That's ridiculous.
Are you calling onions? What if they're eating them raw?
No. Apparently there was a salmonella threat, but, you know, onions don't last.
Salmonella
2 months.
is like from meat mixing with vegetables. It's not normally something that a vegetable just does on its own.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing, I just read salmonella through September 8th.
Shoot them and tell them your memory is terrible since then. Since you ate their onions. I don't know. Just lawyer up. It's the American way. There's a lot of people that have a lot of money right now, and they have the money because they sued somebody for something stupid. Like a woman who burnt herself with hot coffee from McDonald's. Got $4 million for burning herself with hot coffee. I think if she's gonna get $4 million, I should be allowed to splash the hot coffee in her fucking face first, alright? Seriously though, if you pick up hot coffee and you burn yourself, how are you gonna take money from the company that sold you the coffee? You'd have to be a shitty person to do that. You'd have to be.
It's odd.
But since she did it, if something like that happens and you don't take advantage of something like that, then I guess we're the fool. You're the fool. I would be the fool. Because nobody gives a shit about us out there. So why do we give a shit about them? Any chance you get to take their money, you take it.
Okay, I'm ready. Do we want to ask Guild?
I did already.
Oh, okay.
I doubt that Faster didn't see the message by this much time going by. So the fact that he didn't say anything back, it doesn't speak much of his character.
Well, it is Discord, not everybody checks it.
Not Discord. I sent it to him on
Oh.
PlayStation. He's not on Discord. Is he? I don't even know if he is.
Oh, I don't know.
I sent it to him on PlayStation, but it was a long time ago.
It was a long time.
And he didn't say anything back at all. And I don't like people hanging around and lingering who have any ill will towards me. So if I get the notion that there's any ill will, I have to get rid of them. Nobody hangs around and doesn't like me. You can go not like people in another guild, that's what they're there for.
Hail, champion of the Crucible.
I was told by others as well that I was very nice about that, and that was, I handled it very well because of you.
Yeah, you did.
I think that's better than just removing the person from the chats and the guild and all that stuff. I hope he doesn't make me regret it.
This is insanity, Grunwolf.
There's
Can't you see
nothing
that
he
these
can
hollow
do.
things are nothing but hollow
What, to make me
promises?
regret it?
Yeah.
Dragons are here, Reynolds.
Not like
The
me
world will
and have an
never
attitude about
fire
it now.
for your fabled emperor.
Well, I mean, sure, but
Then I should have just removed him.
Guild.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he understands what's happening and it's not just like...
I don't know.
Get over here.
Hola, mi amigos.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
I've already got on here about Hitler jokes anyway, so it's not like I don't do that.
Yeah.
Right?
So what happened?
No. Not sure if somebody that I had spoken to about something is just hanging around, stewing about how he doesn't like me, or he didn't even see the message or something. Not really a big deal.
Oh, okay.
But you know as well as I do that I don't allow anybody to be in the guild if they don't like me. You know that.
Right.
That's one of the things about being the owner of the guild that you get to do. When you're not the owner,
Well,
you have to leave the guild if you don't like somebody. I mean, that's how bad it is.
If you don't like the owner of the guild, then
Look
why
for
are
a
you
hidden
in the
switch.
guild to begin
I'll try to
with?
catch up to Grunwolf.
You should no, right? Of course. I just hope they understand that I just want to have fun and okay with myself. I don't want to be stressing out. So. You're 1 second late to coming to this
Lick it with your
dungeon.
little finger, and the enchantment would scoot it along.
Okay.
Curious.
Well,
Did you see me in the chat ask for anybody for Moongrave?
no,
Okay. Just for that way, gotcha. It's alright, it's not, it's just a repeat of past things done, you know.
Right, good luck. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor.
That's big hair. Right? I mean, she had big hair, your name was also hair.
Now, what I really want to know is why people thought that having large wispy hairstyles in the 80s was a thing.
I don't know. Did you see the Pee-wee's Big Vacation? I just
Large
watched
marks,
that.
what?
I was surprised that Pee-wee's Vacation. It actually had me laughing. I haven't seen it, even though it came out in 2016. He doesn't look like he aged at all in that movie, right?
Right? I mean, like, I haven't seen it, but
Oh, you haven't
know
seen it? I
that
thought you said you missed it.
No.
It's actually funny.
But I do know what you're talking about with some celebrities. Like,
Yeah, like Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd,
Yeah.
Sam Elliott, you know, like, I swear.
Matthew Broderick, he's just starting to look older now.
Right?
Dave Ferris. Ow. Look, a sorcerer healer. What's Winston? Oh, fuck. I don't know what to do, Cash. I'm not gonna be able to survive this. I don't know what to do.
Well, I just got the bubble back up.
It takes two, and I don't have the health to survive this.
Well, I can bring them up. And we can two-man it. Or I can die. Your choice. He's good. He said deal.
I want him to know what it is. I don't like the targeting system. It won't let you untarget targets and retarget new targets, and just the game just acts really shit.
That's why
I feel like I'm abused. What's happening? Like I'm facing at another enemy, and the game simply will not target that other enemy. And it really doesn't have an excuse to do that. Okay. You're gonna have to raise this or the other one too much.
for apparently just farming to drive the farming experience. Dude was running around on an ice work, just spamming the elemental wall with an ice down on everything. I was like, what?
Again, I don't know what to do. Why do you keep resurrecting the healer anyway?
Because I need heals. Not
It
helping.
comes
is it?
back with no magic. We can't heal you.
Yeah, that is downside. Which boss are you guys on? Stone boss?
First one.
Oh. Here we go, finally.
I feel like Calamity's not hitting the pterodactyl button when people are taking damage in the group. You know what I'm saying? And if he is doing that, for example, let's just say he is doing that. He's running out of magic, having to do heavy attacks. It leads me to believe that he doesn't have the right gear set up. Like maybe his jewelry should have all recovery on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't even have the gear. And in that case, maybe he needs help. Because he should be able to just wait and watch our health and just tap the button when we need it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had him in the chat right now so I could give him that advice. Because that's the trick, actually. Now I have to get rid of these ads. going into that next phase. Cash.
Okay,
I need
on
some
it.
help. That one, okay. Gotta get me up quick.
Why don't I see? I see you. Damn it.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, so. He's gonna charge probably one of the next things he does. Be prepared for that. Oh no, he's gonna stomp again. Just keep your stats up so you can keep killing yourself. Kill yourself, don't try to do that.
I had no ulti, I had no bot.
He would do better as a healer if he held heavy attack and just heavy attack and used the pterodactyl, heavy attack, used the pterodactyl, and weaved heavy attack into the pterodactyl.
Do you want to go into chat?
He would actually do better doing that. Yeah, we'll be right back here.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Because I know I can help him with a little advice. Be right back.
You guys in here?
Hello?
Hey, is Calamity in the
Alright,
chat?
there we go. She should be on her way.
Okay. I have some advice for her.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I don't know what's going on.
Sorcerer healers are actually very good. They're very unique because
Yeah.
of the way that that little pterodactyl, whatever you call it, that lady, that little floating lady heals everybody. It's a very good heal. It heals a lot, and it heals around corners, and it heals behind you, so it's like an amazing heal. But so a couple of question I have first is, Calamity, are you running out of magic while trying to heal us? Are you bottoming out on magic? That's my first question. Oh, not really. Okay, good. So here's what I want you to do. Rather than like the way you were healing the fight, the way you would normally heal, I want you to use the string cheese and always hit it twice. And then I want you to just hit the pterodactyl when the rocks come out to hit us. So anytime that our health,
Right back.
not pterodactyl, whatever you call that thing, anytime the health goes down on the players in the top left of the screen, you're going to tap the button that makes her heal. So you're really going to have to watch the health bars, kind of like those, the sound bars on like a music thing. You know what I mean? As soon as they go down, you hit that button, and two of them will go back up. And then you can just do the string cheese twice. Right, no shit. But instead of positioning yourself in a way where you might get rammed or you might get hit by some of the ads, stay a little bit back, like kind of over here, not so much like up where the boss is. This way, when the ads come out, you're not completely surrounded by them and getting hit by a bunch of things that might take a little longer and Cash can grab morphine and stuff. So, another thing is, will help in this fight in particular, if you happen to have that shield, that really powerful one from the PvP support skill line, it's an ultimate. You won't have
about the Warhorn?
the other one, the rejuvenating barrier.
Oh, that one.
It
Let
will.
me see.
It'll be a big help, but you won't get to use it all the time. But it'll just help during situations when there's like 6 ads out. The lower his health is, whenever he phases, the more ads pop out at that exact time. So when the fight gets close to the end, it's harder than the beginning because then there'll be like 6 ads at once that come out. And those 6 ads, plus the rocks being thrown at us, is so much damage that there isn't a lot of healers that can actually tackle that kind of damage. Cash is going to attempt to pop these, but one thing, I mean, to bring them up like this, one thing I do want you guys to do is if you have max health and the boss is not throwing rocks at you, he's not immune yet, use this thing and make that ball come up. Because if I don't have max health, I can't do it. Otherwise it'll kill me. So feel free to bring the ball up, just don't pop it. And when he goes immune, you don't have to wait for me to pop both of them. Now that you know how to do it, you can actually pop the one on the right and I'll pop the one on the left. And that will take that phase out of phase immediately. So you just want to make sure that you're facing towards the boss and the splash from it splashes in a direction of wherever you're facing. So if you're here, it'll splash towards the boss, and if you're on that side, you'll have to be facing in this direction to splash it towards the boss. And doing them both at the same time eliminates that phase immediately and makes it way easier. So 2 at a time is way better. That's why we came down in the chat. It's so much easier when you do call-outs and stuff like that. Alright, so
cool.
when the fight first starts...
I'm the other DPS, so just let me know whenever you want these fucking orb up.
You got it. The first one's going to happen like right away. Because the health, I think it's like 80% or something, so it's going to be almost right away. But then it does happen, I think, 3 or 4 more times throughout the fight. And we are going to kill the ads when the boss is active. And we're not having to pop the balls. No, not the immune stage.
Okay.
We have to get out of that immune stage before we get overwhelmed by the damage to the group, because there's just too many rocks. If you have to survive the rock throw, you can do a dodge roll, but obviously eventually you run out of those.
I was trying to do that and that wasn't working. I'm like, alright, well, a rolling dodge is not really effective.
Well, it'll work for the rock throw, but it might not work for getting out of the bat swarm circle, because even as you're rolling, you're still getting hit. That bat swarm is actually really high damage, excessively high. So if that circle appears, you gotta book it out of the circle, like really, really just sprint out of it. Don't try to dodge out of it, because dodge is actually not quite as good as sprint. I don't know why, but dodge has like a kind of new lag to it, where the game wants to act like you're getting hit by something before you're supposed to get hit by it. I don't know why it does that. It's been broken for a little while. Dodge works for some things, but that bat swarm, it's probably going to get you killed, because while you're running, you can hit the heal, but while you dodge, your heal won't come out until you get back up. So if you sprint out and you're hitting the heal when you're sprinting, it's going to be way better than trying to dodge out of it, because you can't hit the heal at the same time, obviously. Alright, so sometimes these balls disappear on their own, and if that just happens to happen, and you have full health, just quickly use the synergy on it to bring it back up. Like right now, this one's staying here for a long time, but when we start the fight, it'll probably register that it's been up a long time and make it pop back down. So we'll just make sure we bring it back up. Cash also is it's a little bit less risky for her to bring a ball up, because she's the tank and she won't die so fast. Even though it'll take the same amount of health away from her, everything else will do less damage to her, so she might survive it easier than we can. What else is there? I mean, I could put on Swallow Soul, but yeah, I'll put that on. I don't know. It's going to be more important that the healer is healing, though. Swallow Soul will only help myself. Alright, so as soon as we start the fight, we'll just get that other ball ready, and I'll let you know when to pop it towards the boss. And it has to be a heavy attack. A fully charged heavy attack. Medium or light won't help. Medium is when you hold it down for like a shorter amount of time than a full charge. So full charge the ball, and I find that if you don't highlight the boss with R3 and don't highlight the ads, you can hit the ball a lot easier. Worst comes to worst, if you tilt the camera down, like you're facing towards the ground, the ball will light up even if another thing is targeted. But then you're not really looking forward, and it's yeah, it's not that tough of a fight. Not like some of the rest of the stuff that's going to be happening. It's just that one particular thing where we all take damage at the same time and stuff. Alright, let's do the shot.
Yeah.
Alright, pulling.
Now. Do it now. get you back up.
That full health. Yeah, I could hit one shot of him.
Don't let him charge me. That's one, my foot was in it, but it didn't count. Alright, and then this is damage overall to the group, but it's definitely not as bad as the rock throw.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like it should be. Alright, so that one's ready. I'm going to bring this one up. Alright, and then we're not going to pop him yet. I'm going to wait until he phase him again. Alright, it's now. Go ahead and pop the ball towards the boss though.
Damn rocks.
Alright, I'm going to get you up. Wait, let me get a little health going here. Yeah, that's it. If you don't already have the enemy bad stuff set to like a hot pink, they totally let you do that, and it's so useful. I know many people will find it very hard to deal with the red color.
Set to white. Yeah.
Oh, white. It's something that you don't see a lot, yeah. Alright, so he's going to charge, we're going to kill this ad, and then we'll worry about phasing him. We'll have the ad too. Alright, I'm going to get the ball up. And... Alright, he went immune again, so we're just going to do that thing again.
There we go.
And the hardest part's over.
Not of the dungeon. What about the gargoyle?
Gargoyle?
The stone gargoyle. With the fire spouts and the boxes that you have to put over the fire spouts.
So they're thinking like, what are you talking about? What gargoyle? And I was like, oh, wait a minute, that gargoyle.
I just did this dungeon like 5 times with cash in the last 24 hours. I don't know, like, not now.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest thing in the dungeon, the gargoyle. There's going to be consistent damage to the group as well, while we try to plug up the holes and stuff. But you know, we'll use every advantage we can to making it more doable. Like Cash sitting on one of the spouts, for example, will prevent one of them from hurting us.
Yeah, the one we have to move the little square of cube and shit.
Yeah, hopefully a cube doesn't get stuck, because that does happen too, where a cube like just doesn't want to move for some reason. Could be an error. Plus, there's a lot of people on for the event.
Damn event.
And they bottleneck the server and our reaction times and stuff. Yeah. All right, in this particular fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's all right. Go ahead, say that again.
No, go ahead. No, it was about the event. Go ahead.
This particular fight, the hard part is when he puts his shield up and we have to bust through it, there is a specific way you have to heal and the way we have to stand. We're going to take a 4-point diamond position around the boss, and, you know, Cash is on one side, and then the three of us left, right, in the back. The healer is Calamity's gonna have to put down AoE heals and heal us through it without us having to heal ourselves per se. Although I'll have Swallow Soul on, that'll help a little bit. But we have to be able to continuously do damage without being forced to hold block, because we have to weave in order to actually bust the shield before it gets too fast and ends up killing all of us. It's sort of like the first boss in Maw of Lorkhorsh. If you've ever done that before, the 12-man trial with the giant cats. Khajiit.
I did that trial once a few years ago, so.
Okay, it's like a copy of the first boss. It's not quite as hard as that, obviously. The other thing is, we will pop these balls when he runs to one of them. So you don't have to pop it earlier than that. You just don't want him to fully absorb one, or we all die one hit, including the tank. But I should be able to be on top of that. And when the boss goes into the ground and becomes a pile of nasty blood, we're going to just do ad management, where we kill ads during that time. And when the boss comes back up,
the circle.
Yeah, they'll probably be following Cash the circle. Although she can't taunt it when it happens, a pre-taunt will stay on her and fix it to her. Other than this diamond stack formation thing during those parts, it's really just about burning through the shield before it's too late. And remember, we can't crit when a shield is up, so all of our crit builds kind of go to poop during the shield phase. So you have to really, really try your best to do your full rotations and light attack weaving and everything.
My crit and my damage are pretty high, so whichever falls, I'll be alright.
Yes, yeah, just get all your damage over time going, and then do your spammable, and we should be okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This won't be as hard as what we just did. It won't, especially if we stack together and she heals us during that. Alright, this is the phase I was talking about. The first one is a little bit easier than the rest of them. The shield does get more powerful during the other phases, so don't be fooled by how easy that was. It's a little bit harder each time he does it, because it takes a little bit longer. He's underground, which means we can beat some ads up. You don't have to kill the sacrifice ads, because they're here just to kill themselves anyway, so Beastmasters and other enemies like that. Like those guys on the staircase, I don't know why they're staying up there. They're not supposed to do that. Just another one of those wonderful errors. Pop the ball. And Cash has a really fast heavy attack. Alright, here goes that phase. So stack around the boss. Good. Good job. Alright, here goes that phase. Come close, but not stacking. See how much longer it lasts now? Alright, we got it. That might be the last one, actually.
Yeah. He's at 27, he ain't gonna make it to the other one.
I don't think he's gonna do it, yeah. There's some of them that have to be done, because he does it by like how much health loss. But then there's like, if it takes too long, he'll do another one. I think he's back.
And execute. There we go. Alright.
I do enjoy turtle surfing.
How did the intruder get past Trozakar?
There are
It
many
must be the
holes
Finding
to
Nemo
that
in
and
me.
scurry here.
Oh, big boy.
This one's from eating his Wheaties. And I don't mean that he got a sex change operation. Sorry, I don't want to.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, Caitlyn Jenner used to be on the Wheaties box in like the 80s.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
It's a dated joke, I must admit. But, you know, too soon? I don't think so. Plus, he's big and strong like Caitlyn is. Yeah. She's taller than me. I'm like Danny DeVito's little, shorter, uglier brother.
Hey, Danny DeVito is a national treasure, man.
Yes, he is. I do like him. I'm be surprised if Colin Farrell can do the Penguin as good as he did. But I'm willing
I
to.
think that's not going to be top, man. Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Yeah,
I saw
it's
that.
great.
I had to heal you.
I can't taunt. I can't move.
So you guys know each other really well? You two, are you and Calamity?
Oh yeah. About a month now.
Oh, that's cool. Sometimes there's like ESO families where like the mother plays, the father plays. Sometimes it's the husband and the wife. Or... I've had people in my guild like get married to each other in real life after meeting each other.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ESO families
No,
stay together.
Yeah, no, they really do. Me and Calamity have gotten real close.
You gotta, it definitely helps to be with somebody that likes the same things you like. You know?
Oh, yeah, of course. It just makes the experience, that much better. Hey,
Plus, if you
Kayla.
ever get yourself in trouble, you could always give her gold, you know?
Exactly.
Don't think that'll work worse.
I've had enough of waiting for you leeches.
What she means is you can try.
They are coming!
Challenge accepted.
Dragon lies beneath that temple. I can smell its blood on the air.
Alright, so the rock dudes, they do put a really nasty AoE where the ceiling is falling on you. I can't realistically explain when there's no ceiling above us how this is happening right now. But it hurts like hell. Be careful. Oh no, we're getting to the gargoyle. This is the maker or the breaker of the dungeon. And yeah, this is the one that everybody always tries to cheat it and go into the corner.
I didn't even know it was cheap.
Yeah, I've never successfully been able to do it because every time I try, it doesn't work. So I just rather tell people how to do it normally without the cheat.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll do it normally, man. I don't give a shit.
But with teamwork and togetherness, it's definitely not as hard as it seems like. If nobody's in the chat and you're in here randomly with people, it will seem like this is a bust and there's no way you're finishing the dungeon. Communication is super important.
Okay, did you see that? How they spread out like that first? I pulled them in closer and they spread out around me.
Yeah, they have a mechanic where they choose a different direction. It's supposed to make them similar to like a wild animal, where they choose a different. They'll walk
I
away.
pulled them in with my Batishran.
And then they all like
they
went away and surrounded you in kind
the
of
other
different
way.
angles.
Yeah.
It's just a weird mechanic tigers have. All right, so you'll take the right block, Papa, and I'll take the left one. Calamity, you're gonna want to help with the blocks, but truth be told, the heals are gonna be pretty extreme. So you might want to just make sure. Yeah, you know, if you can, but don't go crazy. Plus, it doesn't matter if we fail a couple of times. Me and Cash are not leaving here without all four of us beating this dungeon. So don't feel like there's any pressure at all. It's all like a learning experience, and the next time you come in without us, you guys will be able to do it and tell people how to do it. Alright, so one thing, don't target the boss again with R3. It may make it virtually impossible sometimes to hit this block. So you'll have to just do the regular aiming with the target thing. It's kind of our problem, but if they're focused on and not the boss at the same time, one of the issues you run into is an extra fire phase where the boss is immune, and we don't want that. So killing the boss quickly definitely takes precedence over killing the ads. Cash is going to have to kind of drag them in to make it where they're dying too. So if there's a point where you can spam Wall of Elements, and that's like a really good AoE for you, because you have Unstable Wall, and it'll hurt the boss and the ads at the same time, but kind of heavy on the AoE, that's what you'll do when there's a lot of ads and the boss together. But don't just single target an ad, though, because then we might run through the timer, and then we'll have to deal with... Alright, so the first time, there's 2 fire things. Could be 2 on the left, could be 2 on the right, could be 1 on each side. If it's 1 on the left and 1 on the right, truth be told, we should just wait it out. By the time you actually get the second block to the left side, it'll probably just wear off by then. The second time it happens, there'll be 3, and then the third, which hopefully will be the last, there'll be 4. When there's 4, Cash should go sit on one that we're not pushing the block to. And then we're going to push each of our blocks, because there'll be guaranteed to be 2 on each side when there's 4. We'll push each of our blocks right over one. A heavy attack will move the block further, so if it's far away from the spout, definitely use a heavy attack once or twice. Another thing, during that fire phase, when we're all taking damage, a dodge roll does stop you from taking damage from it. So if you're going to hit the block and move it across the room, you can tap it, dodge, tap it, dodge, and that'll make it easier for the healer to heal everybody. Since we're all spread out, this bird is the best heal you got. The one where you slam the staff on the floor and like heal in front of you, I wouldn't even bother casting that during this fight. Oh yeah, Inedible. That's a great title.
That's from Castle Thorn. Oh yeah.
Yeah, hard mode, right? So you know what you're doing, and you have it too. Early CP, 1000 is kind of early for that. 'Cause that's really hard.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the hardest ones in the game right now, hard mode wise. Let's see here. All right, that's pretty much
5k extra damage.
what does. Right, 5k extra damage is Inedible. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's give it a shot.
Alright, pulling.
If we do a lot of damage, it'll face quicker.
On.
Alright, we got the stouts. I didn't want to move the block and then it pretended like I've been hitting it the whole time.
There it is. Alright, I got my stout.
Alright, yeah. That's a weird lag error. It's like a lag, but a lag only on the block square itself. Alright, we got the next phase. Mine's pretty close.
Yeah, same.
Alright, mine's out. Alright, as soon as you cover it, the boss will come from become a regular again, not immune.
There it is.
Go to the edge before. There we go. Alright, we have the next phase, and mine's close again.
Come on.
Mine's out.
It's not wanting to move.
Oh, it's doing that thing. Hold on.
There it is.
Alright. Oh, no! That vampire just
Shit.
sucked my blood from like 50 meters away for some reason.
Shit.
I didn't have enough stamina to break out.
There we go.
Oh no, I wouldn't move it to the other side of the screen.
No, I was trying to hit the thing.
Okay. Alright, we have the next phase.
Yep.
I got one behind me and one on the other side. So,
Trying to hit it.
Cash, I need you to go sit on one.
Get the
Or not.
fucking fish.
You're good. If we're quick, I think we might be able to finish off the boss.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be really quick though.
Got it.
Good job. Excellent.
Sweaty.
Yeah, that was some serious stamina work on my part. I was like, how does stamina?
You know, as hard as Castlethorn is, we still haven't done this hard mode in this dungeon.
I mean, if you guys want to do it, I am
And
down.
we've done Castlethorn before.
Yeah,
Two
Castlethorn was
times.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, but this one, for some reason, we just haven't been able to get the hang of it. It's pretty rough. Are you up, Cash? Are you awake? You alive? Get this ad off me, please. What happened? You DC'd?
Oh no.
She's standing still.
But nobody else is. No, I'm.
Not moving on my screen. You stood still until you
now,
died.
wow, that was fast.
It's
Alright.
lagging out.
It's lagged out.
You know, I love events, but I hate them.
Yeah.
Let me charge my stuff.
All they do is try to get more customers, too. And they can't even handle the
totally.
load that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they stop trying to get new people? Oh, you deceived Cash. You still in the chat, Cash? Oh, no. I forgot we're not in
Nope.
PSN. I have a PSN that we're in. It's my guild's PSN. If you guys want to just join it, you can always leave it right after the dungeon. It's just easier. You don't have to worry about getting kicked out of the chat and still talk to each other when it happens. Yeah, it might not be a good idea to start the fight. Okay. Give her a second to come back.
Yeah. Out of the bathroom anyway.
Seems like a lot of work to bring people into a PSN chat. On PS5 anyway. Actually, you should be in my recently played list. Now that we've been in the group for this long.
All that much.
Hey,
I mean,
Hare,
I would gladly
what's the
hear.
question
Sir?
mark for?
Oh, like Cash popped in here and then like popped back out.
Oh, she wanted to see if I came in because she DC'd.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna bring these two in here into the chat.
Hey, worse.
Okay.
How you doing?
Heard you
Yeah,
guys
we
kind
don't-
of having a hard time over there.
No, they're getting it. It's just sometimes people need to know what the scoop is in the dungeon. You know what
Right.
I mean? If it lets me add them. It looks like it let me add both of them. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it did say it added them?
Yep. So satisfied the dude.
I don't even get that notification. I don't even see that. This is Hare and Kurai, two other guild members of mine.
Right.
How's it hanging? There you go.
Yeah. Those freaking plunder skulls, there's too many of them. It's crashing the
I don't
server.
know what you mean.
If you took all those plunder skulls and you put them in a landfill right now, the earth would freaking wobble. That's how many plunder skulls.
Man, speaking of wobbling, have you ever been in an elevator that wobbled?
Oh, that sounds
You mean like
scary.
when it normally doesn't? That could be scary.
Yeah, like
I think you
I
want to
was
get off.
I
Yeah,
was
sure.
coming down the elevator at the hotel last night,
Uh-uh.
and it like went and like leaned to one side and then straightened up and continued down.
Fuck.
I
You
was
can't
like,
do that without max health.
what is going on?
Here.
What's going on, Cat?
Oh, you know, fighting some ghosts.
Oh yes, those ghosts. Good old ghosts.
This one still has a thing. Two of them do. They'll both get it if they near it like that.
You know, I was actually surprised that they kind of buffed how far that spray goes.
Did Calamity come into the chat? Let's make sure she's in here. Okay, good.
She said she could hear me in the other chat though.
What, like at the same time?
I don't know.
No, we moved into this chat for the DC purposes. You know, like when you disconnect, you can still talk to people and be like, I DC, rather than you just disappear. Yeah.
So
Is Vespertine online? That's the person he wants to talk to.
What?
Fasted Gamer is asking about,
Deals.
yeah. Where is she?
Is she?
I'm gonna send her a message, and then I'll tell him to send her a message.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's a bitch.
You'll do that.
Love that boss though.
I'll be right back.
Right? So much fun.
Oh,
Oh, I can hear you, Bastion. Your controller.
Is that Fasted?
No, that's me.
Oh, that's Kira, yeah.
Oh, Kirai, sorry. It's your controller.
Yeah, you know I be smashing my buttons. Gotta make them pay. You know? I don't want to act right.
Oh, fuck. Stupid fucking piece of shit video game.
welcome back, first.
They just put you in other chats now with PS5. Right, you want to go there. Yeah, well, it pulled me out of this one to put me in one that I didn't really want to go to. I was just sending somebody a message.
Yeah, I really hate the way that they did their messaging system.
For PSN.
Yeah. We used to separate the two, but then now it's like both at the same time, and it's so annoying.
No.
She's joined, but she didn't come in.
Oh, she didn't connect. Yeah, she has to go to a notification and then agree to come in, like it's a little notification thing. She probably has it set like me where you don't even receive them unless you go look. I want that mummy costume myself. I like that you can dye it. Looks cool. I read it carefully. It doesn't say you can't, and usually it'll say you can't.
Yeah.
This place is full of moon riddles and strange ta'agra. Khajiit does not like it.
Willow, knock it off. There she goes.
There she is! Woohoo! Alright. Pulling... now.
Fine. Something to do.
Oi.
Welcome to the chat.
Heavy sack.
Ooh, little robot.
I gotta take the dog out. I'll be back.
Alright. You have to pump that bubble, so I need max health to it. Alright, here we go, good job. Alright, everything can now be killed.
You were always the stronger swordsman, Grunwolf, but not the better one.
Damn you, Raiden! We can end it all! The Empire could be reborn!
Whatever
right here.
you become through this madness, it will not be Emperor.
Then do it, Raiden. I'd rather die with blade in hand than go back to that honorless life of yours.
You hesitated over that.
I didn't need your help.
We have no more time for this.
NPCs be
Allies
one-shotting
are-
NPCs all the time in this game. Alright, so,
Alright.
right, the explanation. Alright, so, she has to be stopped from summoning a gargoyle, or it's most likely a wipe. That has to do with exploding that ball in her direction, whether she's there, or over here. If she's gonna summon the gargoyle, it'll always be on one of these glowing red things. So if she's not on one of the red things, she can't do that particular move. But it definitely happens at the same time, like kind of like a minute into the fight, and then once a minute, if I had to guess, when it happens. Other than that, there'll be hemoglobin enemies that you have to make them unimmune to kill. So you can actually keep popping this and then popping them on the hemoglobins. And there is definitely enough time, even if she goes to summon the gargoyle and you just popped it, there's still enough time to wait it out, pop it, and then hit her with it to cancel the summon. So you could totally just keep doing this. However, if you want to leave it up to me, I'll just do that mechanic 100% of the time. And the only thing I would do is focus all of your damage on the caster. Cash is going to constantly take Grunwolf, the two-handed guy, over to the caster, because she's going to constantly go under the ground and teleport to different places. There's also an interrupt that has to be done on her, but since Cash is taking Grunwolf to her, she'll also be next to Mizarda. and then she'll be able to interrupt it as well. It's actually not that bad of a fight. It really isn't. The big AOE that Grumwolf puts down, the Bat Swarm, it does hurt a lot, even the tanks. So we get out of that really quickly. And he does a Fus Ro Duh, and it might sound like Moose Ro Duh, but it's definitely Fus Ro Duh. It's like a straight, big column, so just don't get hit by that. And let's see, that's pretty much it. You'll see, it's not that hard.
Okay.
This was actually really tough when we first did it, figuring out how to do it and how not to mess it up. It was harder than the Gargoyle boss. But now the Gargoyle boss is definitely harder. And the ads do come out, these ads, they do come out on a timer. So sometimes people like to wait till there's 2 before they try to pop them. Alright, she's doing the thing, so I have to hit this, and then I have to hit her with this so she doesn't cast the Gargoyle. There we go. Test complete. And we go back to our normal, scheduled, regular program. Alright, there's a hemoglobin up. There's 2 hemoglobins, I'll pop this. Alright, they're both available to kill. Alright, I'm gonna bring up the ball, but not pop it yet. Alright. She's going for the Gargoyle, here comes the interrupt. Alright, it's been They share health too, as you can see. So they keep sucking health from each other. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. And bam. Alright, and now she's... Oh no, she's not. See, she's not next to it, so she's not gonna summon it. When she's next to a red thing, that's when she does it. Good job. Alright, here she goes. And she's definitely going for a summon this time. Interrupting. Alright. Now we just killed Grumwolf. He's a bad actor anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I used to make fun of him all the time. Drunk to bursting. So bad. It's like Power Ranger corny. Oh, there's a chest up here. Advanced. Somebody wants to lock picking experience to raise their legitimacy.
The gator holes. Oh, yeah?
I thought leader hose in his pants. Oh, I gotcha. That's what Legerdemain looks like. Alright, we should be able to kill all the ads now. Back.
And here we are.
For the hard mode, I would need to have done research to know what it is to do, so I don't suggest it. The times that I've tried it, it is a calamity, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the worst ones I've ever seen. But then again, so was Unhallowed Grave until a random tank that we were doing, I was doing a random dungeon with, actually told me how it's supposed to be done. And after he told me, I took Cash and another friend of mine, a couple friends of mine from the guild in there, and we actually did it because we didn't know how to do it before. And online doesn't even tell you as well as this guy explained it to me. He couldn't do it with him, but I did come back and do it later with my friend.
Have people that would let me fail a few times. I've never had anyone that would let me fail a few times.
That guy gave me one try, gave the group one try, and he was like, okay, no, it's not happening. Like, as he was explaining it, he was like sighing, like he was already frustrated before we even tried it. So I was like, alright, I'm not gonna do it with him. Yes, that happens to one person because every one of these rock creatures attacks the same person when they come out. But it was me last time I was in here that died to that instantly. I hate when different characters I have the same thing but on a different hotbar, and then you're like clicking emote or like mementos you didn't want to click because that's supposed to be your food. And oh, I had. Nice. I have 9 DPS. And 1 tank that I don't play with 4 DPS, and the 1 tank I just have 5 that are all set up for endgame stuff.
I'm gonna skip out of here and get ready for dinner. I'll see you guys later.
You guys, see you later.
Okay, Hair.
I'm gonna put on Elemental Weapon again,
Bye,
just because I think the hard part is behind us, and I can rely on Calamity for heals. Don't stand in front of him. He does have a frontal cone of sorts. Damn, 91,000 early in the fight? That's so ridiculous. Fucking Nightblade is so fucking strong, man. And that's with Mother's Sorrow. I can only imagine if it was using 2 sets that increased power, what that would do. Yeah, this is my most recent character I got prepared.
I love them. Should make one, they're so much fun.
One of the cool things about being one of them though, is that whenever you think you're not going to win the fight, you can just choose to stop and leave, and they really can't find you 99% of the time.
I know, I could go all the way across the map, invisible.
Alright, I'm gonna do this thing over here. I need a little help. There we go. Alright. Now I'm gonna pop those hemoglobins right after he's done breathing his scorching fire blood breath. Alright, there we go.
Yeah,
Alright,
it was, the fire was further
just so you
out
know,
than
as of one of the mechanics, do you see the spike that came out of the ground? If it happens to attach a tether to you, to prevent it from hurting you and stuff, you actually just go to the spike, if it's you that's attached to it. And then if you're in the circle where the spike is, it doesn't actually do anything. You just punched it into the sky. He's angry. Good luck on a good motif, guys. Some of them are worth a lot.
I failed you.
Alright, I got something that looks like it could be worth something for somebody's here. So feel free to take anything from me that you need for free. I don't need any of it. But that Hallowfang lightning staff is... I don't know if people still use lightning staff these days, but it used to be a thing.
Void take you.
Oh, what did I... No, I'm not. I linked the wrong thing. Sure. First I'm going to repair the item that I'm trying to link, then I'm going to link the item. The wrong item. Necklace of... Okay, the Hall of Fame necklace. Alright, so Papa, you're the one that definitely wants the lightning staff? Is that specifically why you guys are here? Just to get that necklace for her? Well, I gotta tell you, now that we know how to do it, if you want to just keep the group exactly the same and try to get the necklace for her again, and Cash is okay with it, I'll run this with you guys again real quick. It'll be much faster this time around. Right, that's what I'm here for, because it costs me 1.3 million gold every time I want to make a character 90k or higher. So I need to get a little bit more money by the time my trans shards come in from PvP. Oh, you do need a lightning staff. Give her that lightning staff. What the hell? He's taking her lightning staff and shit. That's the next one we'll give it to you if it comes next drop. Yeah, let's run it. I'll totally run it again. So happy to help. And now that we're not in the stupid game chat, everything doesn't sound all low quality and shit. I gotta admit, Calamity, you do talk an awful lot. You gotta share the mic. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him saying you were female, I wouldn't even know. No. You gotta. People gotta pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't give that away for free. X cash.
Oh my god.
It costs me about 500,000 a day to get her to talk to me.
Real life money.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys an accolade here, and you are both good sports. And I was gonna make this joke earlier, but I didn't get to. You're staying for another one, right, Calamity? I think she said yeah. Everybody's always busting your balls about busting the balls, right? In this dungeon. It's so true. Alright, it's somehow Papa ended up with the lead. That must be because... How did that happen? I was lead. Oh, no. Sometimes it gives it to the other person when you queue in. I forgot. Okay. It gave it to you. You can just queue right in. You don't have to give it to me. However, if you want, you can give it to Cash since he's the tank. It might be the most helpful. Cash to queue us in, and then as soon as we teleport to the dungeon, I'm going to go ahead and run to the restroom real quick.
Sure, make me do all the work.
Oh, you want me to get a different character? This one does 90k. Let me bring the one that does 96k. Would you say why?
Yeah, that one does the most damage in dungeons.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Warden. The do-wheel Warden.
You just like switching characters, go for it.
No, I think
No
you'll notice the difference. I think the Warden does more Cash. We'll see. You'll tell me. You tell me.
How could I tell you?
Through voice chat.
Oh.
No?
How am I supposed to know these things?
Well, how quick everything dies and whatnot. You'll see. I have a very this is probably my favorite character, the one I'm bringing now. Sugarcane Veggies. She's my red guard, Warden, do-wield, and my highest DPS. I got a 96, a 95, a 94, and 2 90s. They have to be 90 or higher on the 21mm dummy, or I don't count them as finished. And I have 4 more characters to finish out, and then I'll have 9 90k plus characters. I want to be able to say I have the 9, or like, you know, the 9 divine, or there's all kinds of rhymes I'm going to do. Alright, you can invite me back, Cash, if you have lead. I'll put an X in chat. There we go. And now you can queue in to New Day's Painting Pet.
Calamity's BRB.
Oh, okay. Right. Got it. I will be back as well.
Okay, fine. Me too.
Yes. Okay.
Hello.
I welcome myself back to you all.
I don't think they're back yet. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
GGT. Got to go, or what is GGT?
Got, I don't know. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
There's one way to test to see if Papa's back. Q on in.
Yay! That's awesome.
Well, that's good. What was the other staff that you got? Was the ice staff? Oh, nice. Okay, good. Excellent. No port. We're just gonna queue in. Kesh, do the honors.
What's the name of this place?
Moongrave Fane. Under M. For Moongrave Fane. Oh shit, I've been here before. I know this place. I used to teach a class about how to play with cubes in here.
This is insanity, Grunwolf. Can't you see that these hollow fangs spout nothing but hollow promises?
Yes.
Dragons are here, Raymond. The world will end in
A,
fire before your
a lot of people don't give people a chance. You know what I'm saying? They just like look and see 678 on Calamity CP, and they're like, it doesn't matter what I say, she's not gonna be able to do it. But that's bullshit. You say what's going on and what's going wrong, and give people a chance to try. Like I've gotten people achievements that, yeah, and then the game fucking be fucking up and shit like that. You know, so you gotta like account for all that. They can't just be one and done, or you're never gonna have any real friends. Just people that aren't they're gonna use you for what they need. Vice versa, and then you're both gonna go play Call of Duty when you're done with this game. I live here, right? I can't go play Call of Duty. You know what's good to do? You get yourself something like inedible, but on like a lower CP like yours, and then you walk around with inedible on that, like, yeah, motherfucker. I got this 1,000 CP before you got yours, motherfucker. That's one of my favorite dungeons. I wanted on a different character, to be honest. Because this character should be Sugarcane Veggies, the inedible. My other character is Necromeal, the inedible. So it goes too, but I like Sugarcane Veggies better.
Does it not entertain? What more reason does it give me?
Plus, I used to go out with Lady Thorn, so it's nice to say hi to her next. He was into dinosaur foot rubs. Yeah. She's got some dinosaur looking feet. See her feet.
Yeah, it's Castle Thorn hard mode. That's all you have to do.
That's it. No speed run, no death, hard mode, same time. No. Yes. But it is by far the most effed fight in this entire game. There's so much going on at the same time. It's like, it's mind-boggling. But it's good to be with people that have done it before. When we got ours, nobody in the group did it. All 4 players were new. Yeah, we just had to figure it out on our own. We're like, okay, we're coming back, obviously. You can
Oh, yeah, we
read
did
guides,
get it
but
one
the
day.
guides never do as good as the person who's done it. The guide is always like reading from someone else's guide, like Joe Schmo wrote this. And the people that work at ESO, when they talk in response to players talking about like strategies and stuff, they sound like they don't know their own video game. They'd be like, yeah, in the beginning I didn't know how to weave my light attacks, and then when I weaved my light attacks, kind of everything opened up for me. I got Godslayer. You fucking liar! You're a dev, and you get to just turn the Godslayer title on. You don't have to physically do it. Such a liar. Yes, weaving light attack is important, but telling people that weaving light attacks gets you Godslayer is just misinformation. I make it a rule to not kill gods, myself personally. Just saying. Balancing the universe and everything. Alright.
I just got my silver skin and I
So great. Silver from the hard mode VAS plus this. Yeah, I had mine a little while ago, but she was gonna go crazy if she didn't get hers.
Well, I've been like frogging it for ages.
Yeah, I shouldn't have got it before she got hers. I only did it like 6 times when I got mine. I mean like 6 different sessions of 2 hours each session, like that kind of thing. Alright, we want to get rid of these ads. Okay, we went immune again. Kind of bad timing, to be honest. Oh, and my food wore off. Kind of bad timing, to be honest. Food back on. See if I can use a potion and dodge roll. Did you get them? Just one of them, okay. I'm gonna pop this right after I go back up. On a dodge roll, okay. Oh, you got it, good job. Alright, he's doing his thing again. You can always tell that he's going into the thing because the ads pop out. Alright, we gotta get these things up. Good job. Alright, and we have another... I'll do this one, Kesh. Got that one, or... Good job. Alright, now we'll just finish him. Yeah. Shit is pretty
It's
smooth.
amazing to know the mechanics.
If you got rough shit, you might have to see a doctor. If you got a problem going to the bathroom, you could always have Taco Bell. White! Yeah, that's bad. Oh, shit. It makes me worry about my birds. They keep white all the time.
Glad those gates didn't keep you long.
Could be any moment for them, you know.
You had greater obstacles to overcome. Don't make them take you.
No. But I do believe that the smaller an animal is, a creature is, the less painful dying is. Like an elephant probably hurts worse when they die than like an ant. And something self-aware might emotionally hurt worse than something that's not. Like, say, a cat that it's their time to go.
They're more aware than we are.
Wow.
That's why it's okay. Better for them.
It looks like
"No,
it
I'm
looks
good."
like that, but I just think that when everybody's at that point, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm ready.
Skulking rats. You are my prey,
Right. Alright, the same thing with the diamond formation thing around the boss.
I am not the solitary. You feel your blood betraying you.
Alright, he's gonna probably go back into it quickly this time. He's already at 64. Come over to the boss, diamond formation. The turtle ride going on there. What do you think, Cash? Faster? Yeah? What I'm saying, y'all? When I play, it's good though. It does have harder specific hits.
I'm just glad you played.
No, it is good. I didn't like it at first. I tried to do 90k and I couldn't do above like 80 something and I fucking hated it. Yeah, I was stressed. Like maybe 48 hours of me stressing the fuck out, and then I figured it out. There's no such thing as a static rotation. It doesn't exist. It has to be dynamic. It's whack-a-mole with the Nightblade. Other than like how you start, it's whack-a-mole at that point. Whatever it is that has to be done gets done as you're going. And if you don't play it like whack-a-mole, I'm so glad they have those little numbers and the little bars above shown back bar. That helps with the Nightblade dramatically. I can imagine how they were doing that without it. Well, that just came out recently, you know that, right? Like, that was, what, 2 months ago, Cash? Yeah, the numbers and the bars for the skills is very recent. Yeah. But the computer had it, because they had mods that you can do almost anything you want, you know? I don't think you can have, like, a character running around without underwear on, but everything else.
Nope. Not even the Timber Crow.
Yeah, that's Timber Crow. They gave us, like, a really cool outfit, and then they threw granny panties on it. They were like, here, how's this for sexy? Is that my grandma's underwear? What? No. Remember when it first came out, people were paying like $4.4 million for one Timber Crow? I never got to take advantage of stuff like that. Although one time, a long time ago, I sold a Sword of the Sun, a one-handed Sword of the Sun for $1 million gold. No, I got one too, and I sold one too. For 900,000 or something like that. Yeah. You weren't the only one.
I sold mine for $1.
Right, that's right. You sold yours for more than me. I remember that. But the style page from here, that could be sold possibly for $1 million. I could guarantee you'll sell it for 825,000. I mean, I haven't checked the trader, but whenever they come out, they are worth so much money. It hasn't been out that long yet. Marsalak just got replaced recently by this one. Well, I tried to get Marsalak, and I didn't even get one. Cash got one that one gave it to me. Yeah, no, this type of thing, you might not want to read it. Check the price in the trader before you do it. It's almost like a jackpot. It's my fault. It's just a mistake that I made. I could take this piece out easily. Anybody want the experience for the Lederhosen? Yeah. This character got pushed to number 27, Cash.
Oh shit.
This character was 16th in the world for Maelstrom of all time.
Nice, Calamity.
Oh, damn. Convenient. I would prefer to finish the dungeon. Just the chance at that motif style page is worth so much money. They're just watching. He said, "How are you all faring?" You know what I always say? You miss 100% of the streams you don't follow.
Are you selling crowns, JJ?
So why? You want to buy something?
Uh-huh.
You do? What, the mummy costume?
Yeah.
That's my idea.
I know. I was gonna buy it for both of us.
Damn, that's a lot of gold. JJ goes, damn, that frame rate is so smooth. It is. It looks like there's like one moment on PS Pro where that actually happens, where the frame rate like speeds up and looks that good, but it's only during a catch-up error, and it just looks like that all the time, so it makes you feel like the game is like erroring on the PS5 at first, because it's like always smooth. Alright, this one's covered. I'll start loading up some damage over time. Oh, you can't even put damage over time on your damage? Yeah, alright, we gotta do it again. You know, I gotta tell you, stamina characters and being able to dodge roll over and over again, what a convenience, holy shit. We didn't get it yet, no. I think that's why he came in the chat before, but we were in the middle of doing this. We didn't have the fourth anyway. The hell? Not let me move my block. Alright, my right block appears to be broken. I know what you're thinking. You block with the left, not the right, but you know what I mean. Alright, Cash, you're gonna have to stand on one. I don't know what to do about this. Time to dodge those. It's gonna wear off very soon, so we'll be able to attack the boss in a moment. Alright, now we can kill the boss. There we go. You know that boss's name is Cujo? Foaming at the mouth. Yeah. It's K-U-J-O, Cujo. No one notices that. I know it's C-U-J-O from the movie or whatever, but still, close enough. It's Stephen King-ish, I would say. This is a lot easier when Cash doesn't DC, right? We got a rock guy that won't let me get him from behind. So directly towards Cash. I'll just dodge roll through him 9 times. It's not a big deal. Alright, I'm gonna pop that thing first and foremost. When Cash enters. Okay. And bam! Alright, they're all ready to be killed. Well, that was definitely better than the last one. That particular one. My Davy Crockett hat.
What to brew from you, I wonder.
Chest is fine. Alright, I'm gonna go for this bubble. Or not. Oh shit. Fly from... No, come on, oh yeah. I have some repair kilts if you need. Some grand repair kilts. Gotta enchant one piece of gear attached for endeavors today.
I'd rather die with blade in hand and go back to that honorless life.
Just do it right now, right? Oh no.
I didn't need your help.
Guess I don't have it.
But no more time for this. His allies are here.
Oh yeah, okay. Sweet. In the inventory already.
There we go. Oh, gear.
Yeah, what'd you enchant? What, you recharged your weapon? Because that took way too long for a recharge.
What?
Yeah, that was like the longest recharge I've ever seen. I have a thing I can give you. If you don't sell them to the vendor, you should get them per run. of the advantages to a hoarder compared to somebody who doesn't hoard things.
Man, she's far.
Probably gonna cast it now. Calamity, from the moment that we first started the first run to now, your healing prowess has went up like 1,000%, just so you know.
At least I outlived that accursed cat. Is Grunwolf? No. The fool's gone.
But it just goes to show you when somebody doesn't know exactly what happens to be happening, they're not acting to their full potential. So people have to get a chance, be given a chance. Some people just... Oh, you mean when we were dying on the boss? I was talking to Cash in the chat, and I was like, we just need to go into the chat with them because it's gonna help if I can, you know, say things that are happening and call out to help people get familiar with the fight with that. I'm sure you would have figured it out eventually. I mean, no, you actually just said you would have quit, but I'm sure if you did quit, you would have figured it out eventually. And you got the gear you were looking for too, see? Like, what's that guy says? Never give up, never surrender, right?
Mark this day. When I bleed this dragon dry, the Empire will be made
By Grafstall's hammer. Fucking movie is so fucking funny, man. Ah, yes. It's like riding a bike and falling down 2 times. So. Now we're ready for the hard mode. No, but I still don't know what to tell you about what to do with the hard mode. I myself am not 100% sure. I'm down to try it if you guys are. You gotta kill the spikes this time, right? Okay. Pretty much the same thing. Oh shit! Somebody's gonna get rocked! And I mean that literally. Unnecessary dodge roll. You can actually anti-jinx as well. Get lucky right now. Jinx can't touch humility. But by me saying that, I'm definitely reversing it. So be wary. Alright, yes. When is rock not rock? Yes. And it's attacking right now. No, it's an old riddle from a very, very old video game in the comics. It's called Dungeon Master.
I never had a Commodore 64.
Uh-oh.
tick.
Are we doing hard mode?
Drunk
What?
to bursting.
Are we?
One of the things I was gonna say, the box looks kind of see-through now, doesn't it? Looks all fucked up. Does not scare me. It's good. Yes, let's go with that. It's very good. So I guess we actually can't kill these homunculus. Yes, we don't have the way. We can't pop them, or that, for that matter. Oh yeah, the gargoyle. Whoever the gargoyle is on has to run from it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and the spike doesn't have to be killed. You do have to just stand there to prevent the drain, but you can't attack the spike. Just for the group info. And it looks like to me, if I remember correctly from last time, the mechanic is that the homunculuses can no longer be killed. And there's a giant bat, but he'll die. And when the bat dies, he kills you. So you have to make sure the bat does not get to you. So that's the extra additional mechanic, is the bat. So whoever the bat is following, that person has to just keep hiding away from it until it explodes by itself. Hey, what's this do? Oh, Cash, you can't do it that early. We might not get credit. I just literally turned the hard mode on. You did? Because that was exactly the same time. And why is it letting me use the Sanguine Sacrifice? I thought you can't use that. Alright, here comes the bat. You run, come out of the run. Wait, can you use that thing or can you not? Oh, you can. Oh, that's right. We have to share it. I forgot. It does something to you now. I completely forgot about that. And the tick comes out. That's right, the tick. Not that cool dude from the television show.
I'm so dead.
Okay. Alright, now I remember. When you pop this thing here now, it puts something on your character where your health turns like blue, and for a little while you can't be healed. And there's a little tick that comes after you. So you have to kill the tick. So if we're going to make the homunculus not immune, it's a tag team effort. I'm going to run in, I'm going to pop the thing, and then as the tick chases me, Papa, you're going to kill the tick. Hopefully with the homunculus that I properly popped as well. And I do believe the bat could be popped too, but I know the bat will disappear on its own if you just don't let it go near you. Alright, now you can go, of course.
I'll slake this thirst on you.
Damn it, I wish you could send my bear. I'm just gonna get that out of the way now. Let's kill the tick. I see. Okay, I see what happened. Alright, so here's the deal. When you pop that ball, it has to be used immediately, or the tick eats the ball, and then he comes after you. So, in order to get rid of these homunculuses, we gotta pop it, and then pop the ball with the heavy attack, get rid of their immunity, and then run as the tick chases you and kill it. So we're gonna try that right now as a practice run. Ready? I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop the ball. Alright, the immunity's off, and now I'm running, even though I can't be healed. I just have to not get hit by anything at all. And now I can be healed. And now the tick is dead. Now the bat's out, just run from the bat.
I have a huge problem.
What is it? A bat?
No.
Huge bat problem? Oh.
Rain vitality.
Rain vitality. She's saying she's running out of magic too, so everybody's getting drained. Alright, I'll kill the boss this one time for you guys. But then next time we come in, we'll do it properly, right?
Quench my thirst! I must!
Ah, yes. And if you have to move, the red circle. Okay.
Grunwolf is just doing something, and my health is just down. Like nothing I can. There's nothing I can do about it.
Right. We would have to Google that. It's probably one of those fights where you might have to be guarded and stuff like that. You wanna just do it normally? For Stone Garden hard mode, it's just plain old-fashioned, ridiculously hard. And something has to be dodge rolled perfectly. And we haven't done that one yet either. There's just like a thing to it. And this guy probably has one of those things where something might have to be dodge rolled or... Maybe Cash has to use the blood roll, and it gets that drain off of you. No. We'll find out.
So I have to dodge roll the hit.
Okay. So we have to purposefully plan for the big bat to be with. So the big bat picks a random person too. So whoever the random person is, it could be you. Then it has to be me that pops it. If it's me, then it has to be you that pops it. And don't forget, when you do pop it, you have a very short period of time before the little Horver comes up and eats the bubble. So you have to use the synergy on it, and then before the Horver comes up, use the heavy attack on it. And then that bug is going to try to finish you off with what little health you have left where you can't receive healing, so you just run away from the bug.
Yeah.
Alright. Aha. Excellent.
I'll never be
No,
mastered
there's no
by a
healing that.
beast.
It's just gone. Okay. Alright.
We lost in 5.
For me. Who's rolled down?
Burn from within and without.
Bugs. The gold ones are up. Alright, now the big one's out, so... Bring that big one. It's not me, so bring the big one to kill it. Okay.
Nope.
Alright, I was able to get everything except for one... Well, the bat disappeared, though. What's to do with that? The bat is gone on its own. Oh... It goes away if it kills you one hit. I get you. Okay. So why can't we just res? And that's the mechanic. You know what I mean?
We can't.
purposely do the residue.
It just got hectic. Hold on.
You ready for me to hear my golden son of the bitches? It doesn't look that bad. You just have to run like hell when that bat comes out. And feel free to do like a wide arc too. Let's say you're already next to Cash. It's gonna kill you. So just like wide arc around her towards the wall. So the bat is not hitting you, but it's staying kind of relatively where she is. I think we should try it again just to see. Because I don't think... What? Unless it's something I don't know, Cash. What's going on your end? I don't think you're using the right setup though. For this.
I'm not.
I would switch over to your regular setup. This is a setup that she's got now that we figured out how to get her to AoE taunt. Yeah, she's wearing a strange setup. It's Tormentor and the Vanisher and Sword and Shield and a two-handed weapon on the back bar. And what's the other set you were using with it? The other 5 set?
War Machine?
War Machine, right. And then her head is Magma Incarnate, head and shoulder. Or possibly she was using Blood Words and base with one.
No, I was wearing, what was I wearing? Malabath.
She's got many setups. A title. Let me see what it is. Bragging. Let me see. And you get double the chance at the style page, even when you don't do it on hard mode next. Like, once you have the achievement on that character, if you use that character to beat Vet, no hard mode, you still have double the chance. I'm gonna check the title right now. I'm checking. What's the name of this expansion again? You remember it, Cash? The name of the expansion? Is it Elsewhere?
Is it Moongrave Fang?
Yeah, well, yeah. Is Grain... No, it's not Grain Warren. No, that's Kind's Aegis. No.
Northern Elsewhere.
Is it?
Part of the Scalebreaker DLC.
Scalebreaker. Okay. Moongrave Fane.
Offer your blood to your new emperor.
Okay, it's called Hollow Fang Exsanguinator. Exsanguinator. It's not a word Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be pronouncing anytime soon. I'm the Exsanguinator.
Alright, here we go. Wait.
It's too late for that. Too late for late, Cash. No problem at all. I was curious myself. Alright, you're gonna have to... Yeah. Alright, I believe that that got summoned to moi. Okay, so... Do it. Well, you have to do it. Remember? When I get the bat, you do it. Now, the bat's getting faster, by the way. Like, faster and faster and faster. Yes! Kill the bat, kill it! Oh god, kill it! Oh, good job. Oh, shit. Alright, you got a beetle you gotta deal with. Uh oh, I also got that debuff where I can't get healed. I thought it only goes on the person that pops the ball, doesn't everybody? Or maybe it went on me because the beetle attacked me. It was on you too, Cash? When we popped that thing, Does it also make your health turn blue? Gray?
No.
Okay. So it happened probably because he died and it passed the debuff to me. Most likely. Alright, we almost have it. We're close.
80%, almost dead.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, no. Yes.
Alright, let me switch this.
Everybody needs a chance to try it where they think that they've done as good as they can do, but like all at the same time. So if we feel like we all did as good as we can do for today, we'll just not do the hard mode. But let's at least give Cash a chance to do it a couple of times, and you and Calamity, where because obviously at a certain point an enemy's attacking somebody else, and that person might have to move and or dodge roll or something, and oh shit, I popped it early. It's on you, and it doesn't look like it. My feet don't have the red thing on me, no. Alright, so... Wait a minute. I don't think it's actually recoverable, though, the fight. Like, if people die in the fight in the beginning, I don't think it's something that we can recover from. The ads are going to come out on a timed basis, so we really don't have the luxury of failing in the beginning of the fight, being able to res and continue the fight. There are a lot of hard modes that are like that. Council of Thorn is not one of them. If you can pull off the res, the fight keeps going. But for this one, the ads going to be just too many ads at once, and we'll have to deal with that ball more often, which means people won't be able to receive heals more often, and then maybe not even prepared for the next bat that comes out. So it like kind of has to be the bat, the two ghosts, they die, fight boss, two ghosts come out, bat, two, you know, all together. Then and it has to be like that cycle. If we break that cycle, it's going to be impossible. One more time. One more time. And Cash, no good, boss over there, by the way. Okay. I don't want to accidentally use the synergy meant for a specific part of the fight. Alright, unfortunately... Yeah. You would have to have both of the hemoglobins on you, Cash.
I know, I couldn't get it.
Yeah. It's okay. Instead of taking up everybody's Saturday, we'll go ahead and call it. Yeah. I have certain people that I do things like this with, and that's the purpose of us being there, and we're all on that same page. I don't like doing that, forcing that on people, and then they spend all this time doing something that they don't plan on doing. Yeah, I am reminded though just how hard it is, because it's fucking ridiculous.
We can come back in another time.
Mm-hmm.
We all want to.
Yeah, I want to get the hard mode just so I get that double chance at the style page during the event anyway. It's not an event, but it'll be around for like a month. Again, you're gonna make me hit that synergy, Cash. My enemies are able to be killed.
Mash you under my boots!
We have an invisible box problem. It's actually really bad because now he's gonna keep doing this thing. Why is it that we taste like cat piss again? I don't understand that.
I failed you.
I mean, he's the cat, right?
You deserved
Has he been drinking cat piss? That's what I'm getting out of it.
No kind words for me, Reynald.
Still
Right.
your death is the
I
one.
did get this. Oh, I'm getting the wrong chat.
Knowing the war for freedom.
Thank goodness it came from the chest. The how I find creatures.
My suffering ends
Okay, it looks like everything.
Yours will linger long after.
No Holofine ice staff, right? Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, Calamity. And thank you, Papa Giblets. No, we were just here to try to get the style page, that's all. Just like you're playing a lottery, that's all. But at least we got cool people to run it with. It's very kind of you to do it a second time. I'm glad you got the gear you were looking for. Yes it is.
Especially for a healer.
If
I
there's
get it,
anything
it's
that
like-
you think you have a question about something or you might need help with anything, please feel free to send me a message on PSN. I know a lot of people that are good at a lot of different roles, even though I only play DPS. I know the best Warden healer on PS4 right now. She's one of my best friends. Her name is Vespertine. She's #1 in the Halls of Fabrication leaderboard of all time for Halls of Fabrication. Amazing player, so if you have any advice from somebody, I'll be happy to help out and ask questions, get the answers, and make a meeting or something.
If you see us, in chat, you can pop in. You're in here now.
Yes. Yeah. This chat only gets used to voice, not text, and not pictures. As you'll see if you scroll through it, it's all people like saying something and then being told no text, no pictures. So it's a pretty quiet channel. All you see if somebody goes in it. So feel free if you want to stay in it. But I understand if you don't, because I hate having like all these different PSN groups and shit like all hanging there. It kind of makes me feel like it runs my system slow. So you don't have to stay in if you don't want to. I could always bring it back in later. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You got it. Thank you very much. Oh, we tried, Cash. We didn't get it. It's a worthy attempt. Very welcome. Our pleasure. I live to serve. You got it. See you later. You see something you got in the mail, it's like something sold from the Guild Trading, you're like, is it something big? Nope, 9K. Some more acolytes. Oh no, it won't let me do it because it was within a certain amount of time. Let's see here. Oh no, because I said the friends list, that's right. I canceled the accolade.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Well, that ends that.
Now what? You wanna watch Dune?
The movie?
Specifically Dune.
Specifically Dune?
My mom wants to watch Dune.
Oh. Alright. We can do that. I'll be back in a little bit.